James, we just had Mushfiq on. It's always good to have him on. We kind of went into it today. I got really hyped up.
Dude, he's crushing it, man. He is crushing it, even though he's disappeared from Twitter, but obviously because he's making so much damn money, he's just like, whatever.
Yeah, I think Mushfiq is executing right, man. He's like one of those guys where I'm like, all right, if I was in his position, I'd execute exactly like that. Probably worse, actually. He's executing better than I would ever. But
and the fact that his content writing service is still cranking, even though AI content is so prevalent now, it's pretty nuts.
I know, right? If I was a betting man, which I am, I would have guessed like his content agency would have taken a dip, but it's not. So good on him.
That's pretty nuts.
That's impressive. I wouldn't have guessed. Good for him.
Yeah, and brings us to today's sponsor as well. Obviously, Google just told us that links are no longer or aren't a top 3 SEO ranking factor. But everyone listening to this podcast probably knows that's not true. So that brings us to today's sponsor. Actually, the same sponsor as last week, SERP Reach. And if you go down in the description, you click that link and you use Indexy as the coupon code, you actually get a free link along with their analysis where they're going to find a bunch of pages for you based on your keywords and your niche that have traffic that you can get link placements on. So using that coupon code Indexy, it's free backlink, plus you get a Google Sheet with a list of niche edit opportunities that have traffic in your niche that you can get afterwards. So make sure you check that out because we know that links are still a top ranking factor, and that is why Jackie is doing 1 billion partnerships.
Yeah. And dude, I was thinking like, is this sponsorship cannibalizing my own link building agency? Probably. But you know what? Like, who cares, man? I think this service is actually pretty good. I should probably introduce something similar to this. Like, find niche edits on pages with like some traffic, or like ranking with like ranked keywords on Ahrefs. I think this is a pretty good, because from my test, you know how he gave me a test order for like far and away, dude. That shit's cranking right now, so it's actually working.
Just
not even a
link?
plug. Yeah.
Oh,
well,
you got multiple.
He gave me like 6. But they're all like ranking for keywords similar to I think it was like kitchenware.
Yeah.
And now it's I think it's like top 3 now. It's like a like several thousand searches a month, best XYZ keyword. So guys,
it's a smart move.
Yeah, give it a try. Long ass ad read, but guys, this is a really good pod. I enjoyed it. I wish, James, you could have just like jumped in and kind of like went in on some niche site owners as well, just for fun. Just like take a swing, once in a while. But yeah, guys, give it a listen.
I got no beef with niche site owners, man. I got no beef there.
No, you're too nice, man. It's you just gotta go in with me and Mushfiq once in a while. Just take a stab at it, You're too nice. All right, yeah, guys, go give it a listen and let us know what you think. What's good, everyone? It's Jackie Chow.
And this is James DeLacy.
And you're listening to This Week in Digital Marketing. All right, trying something different this time because I think we already have an intro. Mushfiq, what's going on, man?
Good. How are you guys? Thanks for having me again and again.
Good, man.
Yeah. The reason why I got you on again is because, dude, you like disappear off the face of the earth every like couple months, and I just want to know what's up with you. So, what's new with you, man? You're like, why do you keep disappearing? I told you it was bad for business.
No, yeah, I know. I disappeared off social media for a while. No, I just got busy with personal stuff. Nothing crazy. So. Yeah, I'm back.
Nice. Glad to have you back. I see you're like managing businesses for people. How's that going?
Yeah, that's why I probably was gone for a while, because I was busy, man, getting us all onboarded. Agency stuff is new to me. This is my second, actually, I could say this is my first real agency. The first one was web acquisition, but that's like not recurring. It comes and goes. Like, last month, we just did like 1 due diligence. The prior month, we did like 4. So it's all like up and down. And I'm kind of tired of that now. I want something more recurring, which I can kind of count on. So that's why I launched the management agency, niche site management. And that's been booming. And just, but it's a lot of work. There's a lot more work.
Yeah. You have to like handhold people, right? How's that going? Like,
No,
how are you mentally, you know? Because I know you can't really deal with people. You're like, you're a bit of a, you can't really handle
it
it.
hasn't been that bad. It's been what, 5 months now. I've put the prices at a certain point where it takes away all the beginners, and it comes, it's in a sweet spot where it's still okay, but it's for more, wealthier individuals, people who have larger sites or have a fund, or portfolio of sites, where they're not asking me day-to-day updates. I give weekly updates. They ask questions, and that's it. There's only one
Mm.
message a week, and we're good. We'll see how that changes now, because there's a Google update. Most sites got
Yeah.
hit, so I gotta damage control and make sure that we're focusing on their sites to recover them. But yeah, but it hasn't been like, oh, somebody chasing me down daily, like, hey, why don't you guys do this? Why don't you guys do that? None of that stuff.
Mm. Yo, so I guess you had, were any of your sites hit? Were your clients hit as well? Were they blaming you? Were they like, yo, we just onboarded with you, we got hit right away, coincidence? Or what's the vibe with them?
No, nobody. Yes, most of the sites were hit. I would say
Yo, fuck.
60%, 70% were hit.
Dude, that's huge.
That's
Yeah,
fucked,
it is.
man, dude.
It is. But no, nobody has blamed it on us, because I think they're smarter than that. Again, I'm taking on people who have been in the industry for a while, not people who come to me and say, "Hey, Mushfiq, I got a site making $100 a month. Blow it up." No. So
Yeah.
that person does not know what they're doing, right? So yeah, there's a minimum income requirement. The guy has to, when I talk to them either on a phone call or via email, I can tell if they're smart or they just think this is really easy stuff, right? So I'm choosing my clients accordingly. So we'll see. The next few months will be interesting, and we'll go from there.
Nice. What are your requirements, and how do you build them? Is it like retainer? Is it rev
It's a
share? What is
monthly
it?
fee. I'll get to the rev share stuff like you do one day.
Cool.
Once.
Get to it now, man. Get to it now.
No, I am working on stuff like that, but mostly monthly retainer fee that ranges from 2,000 to 5,000 a month. E-commerce clients are 5,000, and essentially that's just our time, and they add on a growth budget, which I tell them up front, like it's going to cost X dollars over a 3-month period. Let's say we will only collect it when we find the opportunities. We're not taking it now. We'll discuss it. It could be for content, it could be backlinks, whatever, and they have to be okay with that. Like, I'm not spending my retainer money to grow their site. That's just for our time. But yeah, it ranges depending on the site, but the average is about 3,000
Nice. So
per
that's
site.
your retainer fee. And what's like your minimum? How much they're making per month, like that you're willing to take? Because if you're at like the 10K a month range, that's kind of like still kind of fuck. The
Yeah,
margin
so
kind of suck if you you know what I mean.
I'll be honest. There's some sites that are making a lot, and some sites that are not. But again, it comes down to the individual. So I have some people who are in it for the long run, and they have a portfolio of sites and launching a new one, and they got it started, but they're not going to put the focus on it, so they outsource it to my agency. But they understand they're investing for the long term, so I'm charging them multiple thousands of dollars a month managing it, and they're not complaining, right? The site makes $0. And then I have others that are 15, 20, 25K a month. That makes economic sense. So really, it's not site by site basis where I say this site is, but it's client by client. The ones that really understand what they're doing, I'm okay with taking them on board and explaining that, look, you're not going to see an ROI for like a year. Are you okay with that? At the bare minimum. And most are. They're not reaching out to me saying, oh, I'm looking for a budget SEO agent. This is not a budget. I've always kind of said that this is bespoke, custom, elite. This is not for everybody. Don't contact me.
Yeah. Got it. Sick, man. And how's business doing? How many clients you guys have now? Are you talking about that?
I'm not talking about that. It's
Dude, you're so opaque, man. Dude, what happened to transparent Mushfiq?
no, I don't think I've ever been transparent with my website flip or my portfolio of the B2B side of things, right? The website flip, the agency stuff. I've always been transparent on the numbers my case studies make on niche sites, but not on the high level. So it's 7 figures annually. But that's
hey,
all.
Yo, let's fucking go.
Yeah,
nice, man. Nice. Nice. Like, what's the plan for that? You're gonna like scale up? What about margins? Can you speak on that? Because
Yeah. So it's high. Still need to put together like a 3-month just to look at margins, but it is above 70%.
70%? That's just
70%.
crazy. James, man, you gotta rethink your direction,
It's high.
Why, you telling me to go agency now?
Yeah, go agency, bro.
I don't think I can go agency, man. I don't think I can go there. But I know, Mushfiq, your Clockwork Copy isn't that starting to pump even with the whole AI content thing, putting other places out of business and whatnot?
So that's yes. Interestingly, luckily, I bought a very, very high equity stake in that. So we're almost 50-50. And initially, I bought it January this year, right? I didn't have a growth plan. It just looked like a good opportunity. And it was doing okay. I probably can say it's probably, was it mid 5 figures, low to mid 5 figures monthly. That was before my agency. So luckily, the one thing that I have seen with any management agency in this space that's doing like SEO, it always the bottleneck becomes outsourcing talent, and outsourcing in our space is mostly content, right, and backlinks. So by buying this agency, I didn't know back then, and then launching my own agency, now I have a pool of very educated, talented New Zealand writers, right, that are college educated. Now all I do.
Would you say New Zealand? Sorry.
New Zealand. Yeah.
Yeah, his business partner was at my school.
Yeah. James knows. Jimmy.
Oh, I was like, that's oddly specific.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
He lives in New Zealand, so he hires from the university.
Right.
And they're good, right? They're good. Yes, a little more expensive, but in today's world, either you go full AI and just spam the shit out of things, or you go a little bit higher end, right? I don't think there's any of the middle shit anymore. I can cuss, right?
Dude, yeah, man. I cuss all the time. I gotta stop, man.
I don't know if this is kid friendly. Anyways,
no, it's not.
So, anyways, buying that agency, now my agency, the operation, I don't have to worry about content, right? My other guy, my co-founder on Clockwork Copy, is handling a team of 40 or whatever writers there. All I do is outsource, right, to them, and I get my clients a wholesale discounted rate. So obviously, they benefit there, and I have back end profits on that, right? So I don't have to hire from Upwork or build a team of writers or manage that stuff. So it's really much, much easier for me to do that. In the future, I might buy a link building agency or just use Indexy, right? But it's something like that. I have to figure that out. But that's been the way that I've managed my stress levels, because managing writers, man, they just go away one day. They're here, they're not there. They write shit one day. They use AI the other day. It's a hassle.
Yeah, I bet. Man, that sounds sick. So you give them a wholesale discount, your existing clients a wholesale discount with your copywriting agency. That's pretty good synergy. Are you the only owner of your the operational?
Yeah. I'm not. No partners. No, I'm done with that stuff.
And are you? Who are you hiring for it? Like who's running points?
So, yeah, very good question.
It's not you, right? Because that'd be messed up, dude.
No. Again, the difference between my agency is that I have a network of niche site builders, right? Through my newsletter to everybody. Mm-hmm. And most are overseas, India, Southeast Asia, and Europe, right? Like Croatia, Serbia, those kind of countries. Very, very good talent. Now, most of my competitors, what they do is hire VAs, train them on SOPs, and just follow the rules. I don't think that works with niche sites. You got to be nitty gritty. You gotta think outside of the box. Do a lot of stuff like CRO, on page. You guys know all that stuff, and you have to, most of my competitors, they use like 3 to 4 VAs work on one site. One person does CRO, one person's doing on page, and it just doesn't work. So what I have done is reached out to the people I have bought sites from, right? Most of them are in India, right? And many of you guys know them as well. I hired them, right, on a contract basis, hourly rate, work on a portfolio of my sites. Now, these guys are the lead, right? They're called the lead operators, and they get access to a VA or whatever they need to save their time, but they're the main people working on that site. Now, why is that good? They build sites from scratch. They know how to grow a site. They know exactly what to do. I don't need to guide them much. I'm just giving high level. And then every week, we check in. I'm checking in on them daily on what they're doing. They have questions, I help, but they're able to handle everything. Yes, I'm paying them a higher amount than a VA from Philippines, but the results will be better and the client will stick around long term, still have 70% margins.
Yeah. Fuck. That's a good setup.
Don't copy me.
Setup. No, dude, I'm too busy with my partnerships right now, dude. This shit's I'm pulling out my hair.
Jackie can't copy you anyway because his only other site lead operator is Koala.
Yeah, exactly. Koala Rider, man. Dude, that shit's going crazy right now.
That's his lead operator.
Reached out to Jackie. There's some kind of a marketplace for sale. I'm not gonna say what. And reached out to Jackie. Let's do this together. We can blow it up, right? And he's like, "Oh man, I'm so busy with all these partnerships." But 6 months ago or a year ago, he's like, "Mushfiq, let's do something. Let's do something."
Yeah, it's true. It's true, dude.
He's replaced you, bro.
Man,
dude, I didn't replace him. What are you talking about?
I lost out. I wanted to do something. Man, this podcast, all these opportunities came to me. I said no to everything. To Jackie.
It's true. He did. Yo, he did. Everything. I was like, yo, let's do I don't know,
advise,
advise together. Advise is popping off, bro. Fuck, it's so funny. But honestly, to be honest, I think Sean, it was necessary for Sean to do it. Yeah. I don't know why. I think if you and I did it together, I don't think it would have worked out. Because you and I are too busy with other shit. Whereas Sean's the perfect middle ground for I don't know. He's just he's reliable in that sense. It's sick.
He's good. He knows his stuff.
He's been slaying it, and he wanted to do something like this anyways. But for us, if it was me and you, honestly, even if it was me and James, it'd probably go nowhere, man. No offense, James and Mushfiq.
No,
we're just more passive. Yeah, dude, it's just things work out. But yeah, anyways, I think this opportunity is a really good one. Mushfiq, where are you leaning on this one?
Which one?
The recent opportunity that we were.
Oh yeah. Yeah, still discussions. I don't know. Yeah, I gave him a very favorable offer towards me. I mean, very favorable to me, and long-term vision for him. Back in the day, I used to buy everything 100% upfront, right? Just cash. Now that I have all these assets and things kind of built out, my own niche sites, my own agencies, it doesn't make sense for me to buy something straight out cash. Either it can be low. I mean, low amounts, less than 20K. Okay, that's fine. I just bought a course. Actually, we could talk about that.
Really?
Yeah. Okay,
wait, I think you told me about it. Yeah, shit.
Yeah. So, but anything like high 5 figures, 6 figures, it doesn't make sense. So I don't need it, right? I'm doing okay. I have a lot of other stuff going on. So if somebody comes to me with a interesting synergistic business, which is this marketplace, right? Which would be synergistic. Yeah, I could buy it, but I don't want all the risk, right? I mean, if they want to exit to me, I show them an upside. You can get X dollars on Flippa or acquire.com, or you can make X plus whatever through me, because I have this following and whatnot, but I don't want to pay up all of the cash up front. I'll give it to you over a year or two, right? So things like that, I'm more. And if they don't accept it, okay, that's okay.
Yeah,
I'm not
at be ready to walk away.
Right, I'll just walk away. I'm not desperate at this moment, right? So, and it's right now, it's a buyer's market for acquisitions, in my opinion. It's no longer a seller's market. It's no longer you can just sell it. Man, when I started the website Flip, I could sell something in 12 hours. I would list it on my newsletter, and honestly, by the next day I would be in escrow and closed and done, right? It's not the same market anymore. It
It was
takes
like
a long,
COVID times, right?
yeah, COVID, post
Good
1
times.
2 years, good times, right? It's not
Good
it's
times.
not it's not the same
Good
thing
times.
anymore. I don't even broker sites anymore because I know people aren't buying that easily, so I just stopped doing that. So anyways, yeah.
Yeah, sick. So what course did you buy?
Some guy reached out to me who I bought a site from. It's he built a course. He has his own faceless YouTube channels, right?
Okay.
So he put together, I'll just share the URL because there's no competition here, facelesschannels.com. So he built a whole site on that and then built a course that's also a faceless course with a robotic voice, right? So no persona, nothing, right? So he has his own multiple 6-figure channels and he put all that knowledge into a course. And he says, okay, yeah, I mean, he couldn't get traction for it. I'm like, okay, I am looking for things because my website flipped now. I have dominated all the keywords, right? It's very hard for me. The only thing I can do is what Spencer Hawes is doing, which is just go broad in online marketing space. And that scares me because when you go broad, I don't want to lose the keywords or, the domination I have in the space I am in by diluting everything at least at this point in my journey. Maybe like 5 years from now, I can do that. So anyways, I'm looking for courses to buy or marketplaces or anything where I could just put it into my ecosystem, right? And then promote it to my audience. So the course was a no-brainer. I already got my return on investment in like a week, right? So I'm good. Now it's just
Well, that means you bought it for like nothing.
I bought it for nothing.
Dude, you okay,
Dude.
you're effectively like boasting live that you're like pretty much scammed this guy, which is awful.
No,
That's messed up, dude.
I bought it on a profit multiple, right? So I mean, I bought about 34, right? No, I didn't get it.
Okay.
For free. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
I paid.
I thought you got like
whatever.
1x EBITDA
Yeah,
or some shit.
he was making whatever, and I paid the fair multiple. But I know that after relaunching it to my newsletter, obviously, I mean, it's a synergistic topic, right? YouTube channels and whatnot, so it worked out pretty well. Yeah, no, I didn't scam anybody. He gave me the number, it worked, and I said, okay, let's do it. But I bought this 3 months ago. This is how lazy I am. I bought this 3 months ago, and I couldn't because it takes a good amount of effort to move these videos into my video platform, right? My e-commerce, my training, or it's called ThriveCart, right? To move all that, I didn't do it till like last week. It's been sitting.
Wait, why are you doing it? I don't understand.
So yes, you're right. I have tried to outsource these things. Man, it takes more effort to train a VA on how to put, where to put the videos and all of that set up and how to put the landing page, the checkout page and all that. It's not worth it. I do that maybe once every 3 months for one new acquisition. It's just not worth it to teach somebody.
Well,
So
next time you do this, we're going to have the same conversation, bro.
no, I know.
Next course you buy.
And look, it's hard, man. It's this stuff. This stuff doesn't. It's not a VA type task, and this is somebody I have not been able to find to hire. It's more high level, right? It's more like hiring somebody like the three of us who can figure those things out at a cheaper rate. They don't really exist. They do their own thing, right? And yeah, I can build SOPs and videos to show them this, but then they have 100 questions like, Mushfiq, this doesn't work. I'm just tired of that stuff, right? I'd just rather do it myself. It took me like 4 hours, right? So it's all good. And
I don't know if 4 hours is all good, bro. But yeah,
20 hours.
20 hours is crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. That's crazy. Huh. All right. Yo, you got a lot of things going on now. How's the e-commerce business? Are you still working on that?
Yes. My wife.
How's that going?
So my wife wanted to leave her job. So I'm like, okay. And she's always seen me do websites, right? And she's like, she just can't connect, right? Like, what the hell is this online shit, right? That's like digital, like a website making money. It's hard. It's hard for 99% people. So she's like, okay, I'm like, what can I do for her? She can leave her, salary job and have a business. So e-com, right? Physical products. So we bought one April this year. It was a good purchase. We found it on Flippa. It had, all the good stuff, good SEO. I mean, good authority, but no SEO. So that's my, bread and butter. We got the SEO traffic up. They spend $100K plus monthly on Facebook ads and probably made that much revenue, but no profit. So we cut down on ads and just made it a profitable business. Maybe not as much revenue as they were generating, but higher profitability, and just put it on autopilot. One VA works on that full time, and we my wife and I, we pick and packs. We do it in house, like at our own house, right? So she has a daily task to do.
Bro said in house. Dude, that, like you are quite literally doing it yourself.
In my house. Yeah, in my house. So we actually moved to another house with a bigger basement, so we can handle that business and hopefully a few more in the future.
How much time do you spend on picking and packing though? That's wild. Are you really doing it yourself?
No, it's not that hard. It's not. She spends more time than me, obviously. But yeah, it's a couple hours a day. But look, she used to work 8 hours a day, making this less money than working a couple hours a day, and it's her business, right? So it's all good. You gotta keep the family happy. You gotta optimize for time later, right?
Yeah, fair.
Once you get married, Jackie, you'll figure it out.
Yeah. I sure will. Nice. Well, dude, it seems like you're firing on all cylinders right now, man. It's good to hear, man.
Man, it's good. It's good. Well,
yeah.
Some things are not going well, right? After all this, like I'm in the space where acquisitions, right? So my course sales are down, right? So I had to figure out other things to do, right? My course sales were very high last year. Now they're very low, so I had to pivot, right? And I have this audience, and I tried to launch subscription products like my newsletter where I send deal flow, right? I thought, hey, I can charge $9 a month or something. Freaking hell. It was like ridiculous. I mean, nobody did it, right? So I optimized the newsletter, cut down on the time that it takes. And like I spent a lot of time on that weekly. It helped me grow my audience, but it saturated, right? And the acquisition market changed. So no one's buying my courses or, doing all of that. So I'm like, okay, how can I optimize this down to where our team can do it? And I spend 1 hour a week. I literally spend 1 hour a week now on that newsletter. And then I thought, okay, let me leverage this audience to launch agency or something where there's a more hands-on service, which is working very well. So niche site people hate spending monthly subscriptions on things. They just don't like it, but they will pay thousands of dollars to get management to grow their sites.
That's kind of bizarre.
Yeah.
That's kind of bizarre. Yo, if I were to ask you in, say, 2 years from now, what would be your like largest business or most profitable business in terms of like EBITDA? What would you say?
I think it's this web operators.
Dude, no way. So you're gonna grow that? Let's say like what's the TAM on this? Like max. Like if you don't fucking grow this market size, it's like what, 10 million a year max, right? Like that's would be would have great, just about.
I'm okay with that. See, no issue.
But then
Becky, you're in a different world, man. I live in the suburb of Chicago. I don't need $10 million.
No, I'm saying like, but like when you get to that level, your margins also drop significantly. So like net would probably you'd probably like double your earnings max, right?
No, I'm not looking to scale this. I'm not looking to scale this to multiple millions of dollars, right? I think that's when it becomes I need to hire a chief of staff. I need to hire all that stuff, right? I have 4 operators under me, right? I am handling the high level strategy. They're handling the day to day. I have that content agency that's outsourcing. I'm a very lean team. I think I like 2 VAs, 4 operators. That's it, right? So I might take that to 6 or 7 operators and 3 VAs, and that's it. Call it good right there. And that's a multi-million-dollar business right there. It's not 10 million, it's probably 2 million, right? Annually, recurring. And I'm okay with that. I don't need this, but you're absolutely right. It can't go. I don't want it to go there. I don't want to be Fat Joe, right? Those guys are building, $50 million agencies, right? That's a different headache. I don't want that. So I'll have that and then figure out what's next, right? I don't know what's next. We'll see.
Got it. What about you, James? Just like randomly, I'm wondering, like in 2 years, what would you be your largest business? Would it be like, I don't know, like your trainings, your content,
my content sites.
So like on the affiliate side or more on the display ad side? Dude, display ads are getting fucked next year, right? With like third-party cookie.
Yeah, that doesn't bother me because that's not kind of what I'm optimizing towards. So whatever,
Okay.
I'm just going hard. I mean, the affiliate stuff's still the same. I'm pushing the membership harder than ever, and then I'm pushing YouTube. Like YouTube, I'm still going crazy. But dude, my new channel that I created, it's like a month old. I'm pretty sure that's going to get monetized before my main fucking channel, which has been grinding for like how long? Which is
Gotcha.
pretty crazy. It's just
Yeah.
getting a lot of traffic.
Yeah, got it. Mushfiq, have you seen the shit show on Twitter with everyone getting clapped by Google and like?
Hey man, I'm getting clapped too. I have niche
Yeah,
sites.
but then like they're like complaining, like hella complaining.
Yeah, no, there's
And
nothing to complain about. This is something I don't understand. And sorry if we're getting on a tangent here. Google, man, I've always treated Google as I'm taking advantage of a system they built, right? Trying to rank my sites. Whatever traffic they give me, that's great. It's extra, and I'm gonna milk that as long as possible. If it goes away tomorrow, yeah, Google messes up, does all that shit, but you can't do anything about it. So there's no reason to tag
Yeah.
people and complain
Yeah.
my sites. I mean, look, the website flip.com is my brand, right? It has never been hit by a Google update. There's a reason for that, right? I wrote all the content. I built all the backlinks. I went on the podcasts. I did all the efforts, right? But for any niche site that I own in my profile, I don't do any of that. So if it gets hit, it's me to blame, right? So that's it. I'm gonna milk that niche site and then sell it, and that's it. If it gets hit along the way, I deserve that hit, right? So
Yeah, I agree. And I think
look, there's gonna be, and I made a tweet. There's gonna be a lot of courses that say how to build a brand right now coming out,
Yeah.
right?
No way, dude.
There's gonna be courses that say the 10 ways to build a brand, learn my techniques, right? Because now people are gonna transition to branding because all niche sites were hit, right? So this should have been done 3 years ago for most people.
Yeah. Dude, you know what? One thing I saw was these partnerships, none of them got hit.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
none of them.
Those sites are fucking massive, man. Like
yeah,
massive authority too. But
yeah,
the brands
exactly.
too, right?
But yeah, they're like normal brands, like huge sites, and the content is not great, but it's still there. And if anyone if the niche site community finds my sites, they're gonna be so angry, dude. Like they're gonna be so
the
upset.
content's continuing to be not great.
Then
Yeah.
some people, somebody I know who it is, but I'm not gonna say. Find your home goods like e-com site. You're far and away, right? And complain.
Yeah. He freaking tagged John Mueller.
John
And
I mean, it's cool. I mean, I revealed that on Twitter, so I'm
Yeah.
like, that's on me.
Yeah.
But also it's on him for revealing his grilling site on Twitter. So
Yeah. Like it's the game. It's the game.
it's the
right?
game, and what is it? Everything's fair and on a level playing field. So I took
Absolutely.
all his keywords and I'm outranking him now. So it's if
Well,
we want to speak petty, I'm outranking him for every single keyword, even because it's just how it is, man.
Yeah.
I literally exported all his keywords and I just assigned it to the team, and it's there, right?
Yeah.
It's done.
Hey, it is what it is.
It is what it is. And if I get hit next year, so be it, dude. I'm gonna ride the Q4 wave and into freaking next level. It's gonna be crazy. But
No, look, you might get hit, right? But my e-commerce brand, right? It's a good authority, and I'm not sharing this because I don't. It's my wife's. I have no right to do that. But it's in the DIY hobby type niche, right? And now I am scaling that up where I'm publishing a lot of random content because I know there's absolutely no way that site's going to get hit as much as a niche site. Look, we have thousands of reviews on everywhere, right? We have UGC. We're generating traffic from Facebook, organic email. I have 10,000, 12,000 email subscribers on that. So it's a real brand, just like the website Flip never gets hit. That's never going to get hit. So I'm going to milk that, right? I'm going to put, best XYZ of whatever hobby and sell on Amazon, just like you're doing. I'm a little slow to do that. I wanted to see you do it first. Before I
keep using me as a guinea pig, man. You gotta come on. You gotta lead the way sometimes.
No, I made this clear a long time ago. I do not lead. I am not a leader. I don't try anything, experiment anything. I let everybody else out there figure it out, and I'm just gonna follow. Right? There's absolutely no benefit to leading in this space. Yes, Parasite SEO, you guys are making a ton of money. Good for you, but I haven't gone down that route. I'm not doing it because I know it's probably at the end of it. I don't even know if it's end of the days, but the opportunity for getting a link out like India is probably less now. I can't probably do it. They have all the articles. So anyways, I'm not a leader. You guys lead, I follow.
Yeah. James, have you tried any Parasite pages
I haven't yet. No, I haven't.
Dude, no way. Really?
No, I haven't. I've been planning to put something up, but I just haven't done it.
Come on, man. So to the audience,
I have one keyword that I want to. I have one keyword. Actually, I think I have the article already written. I don't know if I'll put it on Outlook India or if I'll put it on a different one. That's the thing.
All right, James, if you're gonna move at this speed with the partnership that we all know about, man, dude, I'm gonna be lapping you. I'm gonna be lapping you. You gotta step things up, man.
No, that's different, bro. That's different. That's because I've already with that partnership, man. I can just publish whenever I want. Easy. Don't have to go through someone, buy it, etc. Just put it up when I want.
Yeah.
What Parasite would you suggest using now? Then is Outlook India still a good one?
Dude, always. Anyone is good. You can just take the same keywords and just build a couple backlinks to it. You can even build backlinks from your own sites to Outlook India, and then once it gets deranked or whatever, you just remove it. Done. Dude, you just do like sketchy shit like this and it just works, and it's scary. It's a wild west out there, and I'm capitalizing off of it, and it's very fun.
If you find an article on Outlook India, can you reach out to their contact form or whatever and say, I want to pay for a link on that article instead of writing a new one?
No, they won't do it, because then new people won't be buying guest posts if they'll just change your shit, right?
Okay.
So, but are you seeing what's happening with Reddit and Quora? They're huge winners of this update.
Yeah, good for them. Yeah, I don't know. It's not right, but it's okay. What can I do? Yeah, I don't know.
What do you mean? You can game this. What do you mean? What can
I do?
I
know.
Bro,
I can game it. Yeah, okay. No, I have no plans to game. I'm not doing what you're doing, right? With the subreddits and yeah, I've been following.
Dude, it's crazy. If you Google best VPN Reddit, the front page is all gamed. And there's one dude who is a moderator of VPN rankings or some shit like that. Mm-hmm. And he's the only guy posting in the subreddit, and every single one ranks on Google. It's crazy. And it's just nonstop affiliate offers.
And it's all his affiliate link. Yeah, good for him.
I don't know what Google's thinking. This is the easiest thing to game. It's instead of Outlook India costing $200, it's 30 upvotes that cost $20.
Yeah.
Whoa, dude, I'm gonna wreak havoc until they fix this, and until then, it's fair game. And to people who are complaining about it, dude, suck it up, guys. Google they don't owe us anything. Do you think this nearly $1 trillion company cares about your freaking grilling site? Probably on a scale of 0 to 100, it's quite literally 0. It's effectively 0.
It's less than 0. It's useless.
What do you think you're doing when you're tagging John Mueller's already, honestly, as much as I shit on him and as much as useless information he comes up with, he's cutting time out of his day to answer your stupid ass questions. So give him a break, And that's why I don't really dunk on him.
Tagging him has no value. He's not a decision maker. He's just a liaison, right? He's just passing information, but he's also has limited information, right? Because he doesn't know everything. That's useless to just tag him, right? I mean, there's no point. There's nothing we can do. There's nothing. You just game the system. You milk it until it changes. That's it. Learn from Jackie. Yeah. Just milk the shit out of it until it changes.
Yeah. Dude, do you think
I'm gonna do your $200 fucking Parasite after this. That's me
please.
Today.
Dude, just try it, and then if it doesn't work, we can talk about it and try to make it work together. But dude, you just gotta do it, man.
I'm gonna send me the link after this.
Do you have some sort of very unique affiliate offer?
Yeah, I've got customer commissions on a few different things, so
Why aren't
I've
you?
got something I want to try.
I don't have anything like that. You should be doing it for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Dude,
After this.
Mushfiq, there's something I've been doing this month, and it's generated 25 grand. You know, like my health site, right?
Yeah.
So we like rank for like really fucking competitive terms. Like, I think you know which keywords
Yes.
they are. They're
Yeah.
super fucking competitive. Like, it's probably one of the most. Yeah.
You
Anyways,
don't need to share any.
and we've been reaching out to brands and just getting flat fees to put them at number one.
Yeah.
Bull. One
Nice.
brand is paying us fucking 18 grand a month for number one on one. And this keyword,
one
you
article?
won't even know. On one article, 18 grand a month.
Man. Nice.
18, one article. And it's not even a competitive one. You guys wouldn't know this keyword. James, you probably wouldn't know this keyword either. It's
Send it to me.
fucking nuts. I will send it to you afterwards. But it's nuts. I don't know, like, they had this type of money.
Yeah.
So we've
Dude, they
been...
must make an absolute fucking killing.
Yeah, and we had to remove like Cell Health. Like Cell Health's like this sketchy affiliate network, Mushfiq. But
Like more niche.
yeah, we were making like 15 grand a month, and then we sold this guy, right? The 18 grand to place them. We have to replace them, and Cell Health was paying us freaking like 70% commissions. So I don't know how the economics work here.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
something's wrong here. I don't know. It doesn't add up. Like I wouldn't be able to afford this. I don't know what
Did
the
you
hell's
sign?
going on.
Is it month to month?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You might
But
want
really, like we got the wire today. So I don't know.
No,
like,
they might just try it for a month and say, "Oh shit, we did our math wrong," and then switch. And
yeah, it could be.
Yeah, but then you just put Cell Health back on, right? And then you're just pumping it.
Yeah, but then Cell Health is now like pissed off that we're removing them. They're like, we're gonna drop your fucking commissions to 40%. I'm like, dude, I'm just gonna remove you guys then. Like, chill. Like, I'll just add Amazon back.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like.
Oh, these affiliate networks, man.
Actually, no, you'll be adding my supplements, won't you?
Yeah, it's not one of the ones you mentioned, but yeah, it's
yeah,
dude. This whole industry is crazy. Mushfiq, you should be doing something like this too with your You don't have any partnerships because then you don't have incentives to reach out to these brands to upsell them, right?
Yeah. No, I don't. Yeah.
So when you do these partnerships, the first thing I've been doing now is after you rank front page, you start reaching out to people. So for example, like if I rank for best SEO company New York, on one of my super strong sites, you just reach out to all the SEO companies, fucking like list us, and you just close wherever you can. But no one does this. No one freaking does this.
No,
why?
This is
I don't understand.
the Adam Enfroy playbook, bro. This is what he was talking about on YouTube a couple of years ago. That Adam Enfroy, you know, the guy that everyone was pissed off at.
I'm new to this scene.
Dude, do none of you know?
Yeah, but he was ranking for like niche site stuff, like best hosting.
No, he was ranking for all financial shit.
Oh, financial site. I heard
Like
the one where he was ranking
IRA and
best WordPress hosting, and then he took a check from Bluehost and put it up
too.
Yeah,
he was doing all that stuff but on every page. Yeah, and he was basically talking about it on YouTube and stuff. And then I think he got clapped by Google earlier in the year or last year, and then people kind of outed him or something. I don't know.
Wait, I mean, if you guys clapped, you guys clapped. That's like, why would anyone get pissed that he guys clapped? I'd be like,
people were talking about
like, good job,
his
like,
link
honestly.
building. People were talking about his link building strategy. He was doing link exchanges with all these different things, and I don't know, probably just super white hatters, you know.
Dude, who link exchanges? Bro, I do that shit like it's like muscle memory, man. I don't care.
I do link exchanges too.
Dude, reach out to me, guys. I'll link exchange all day, every day. Frick, what the hell? Are they actually complaining about that? They're like, yo, look at these nasty ass.
This was a thing. This was on Twitter too, but it was a while ago.
He teaches beginner courses, right? So niche site.
Yeah, so he sells his own courses,
SEO courses
and stuff too.
Oh.
Yeah. Those people are always going to complain. So yeah. It's different.
That's why Mushfiq's marked his stuff up.
Yeah. I don't want to be.
Yo, are you gonna start doing like a high ticket course sale, like a fucking like $5 grand kind of? Like
no,
$5
man.
grand, $10 grand?
I think
That's not your thing.
My little course isn't selling as well. I'm not gonna sell $5,000 courses. So, yeah, no,
really?
it's all that stuff is on autopilot now, and it's just cash flow.
And what are you doing with your money right now? I guess because you're so profitable. Like, are you just reinvesting bonds and chill, or what's like?
I just bought a house, so that kind of brought me down.
You
Now I'm
didn't have
building
to
back up.
flex on us like that. That's great.
I mean, yeah, but that takes
Wait, so
right?
why did you buy a new house in this like interest rate market?
Yeah, I don't care about that stuff. I just know I needed it. A bigger house for the business for us. Some personal things I can't share, and so
Sure.
schools, all that stuff's important. So
Yeah.
one day,
got it.
Jackie, you'll be thinking about that shit.
He's too busy
Yeah,
digital
probably.
nomading around and on yachts and shit.
No, I'm back home in next April, so we'll see.
Dude, next April is a long way away.
No, it's good.
And then what?
Enjoy.
And then what?
Enjoy it. It's good.
No, I mean I gotta get this. Okay, so one thing why I'm doing this is before I went on my travels, the one thing I keep asking like super balling out of control rich people in like their 40s, like their biggest regrets is like they didn't travel more before having kids. So I was like, shit, man.
Fair enough.
Guess I gotta buckle down and just like bang through this. My girlfriend's like she can't do it, man. She's like it's like tough on her. It's not easy, you know. Because like you're moving all the time. Whoa, it's 10:45 p.m. on a Friday right now, and I'm doing a podcast with you losers. It's kind of weird, and like like this is the life, man. But I'm enjoying it. You got the flexibility. I'm chilling with my whole family's in Greece. We're going to Santorini tomorrow, so I'm pretty hyped about that.
Oh, nice.
It's that's the other side.
Parasite SDL paying the bills.
Thank you, Outlook India.
Shout out to Outlook India, contributing to the global GDP. Who would have known, as one of India's oldest newspapers, that they'd be ranking for best testosterone boosters, best Bitcoin casino, and all that, dude. The founding fathers and mothers of this brand punching the air right now. They had no idea.
Man.
But okay, but like side note to the listeners, if you guys have like anyone who owns like a mini newspaper, well, just go up to them, be like, hey, let's try to monetize this together. I don't know, outlookindia.com/guides, and just do it. Because a lot of newspapers are going out of business. They can't. How are they making money, right?
Yeah.
So you can reach out to them. I actually knew this idea. I didn't come up with. There was a guy in Germany that I spoke to that has been doing this for years.
Mm-hmm.
But instead of like rev share, he's been paying like shitty ass German newspapers like $1 to $2 grand a month to like own that subdirectory. Like, and then he would freaking like spin up a huge site and try to rank for all the competitive keywords. And if it doesn't rank, he just like straight up wouldn't pay them.
Yeah.
And he's just like, peace. Like he just bounced. And then it's like on to the next newspaper. You know what I mean? Like, isn't that crazy?
Savage, man.
That's good. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. So I mean, but yeah, this is where I got the inspiration from, and everyone should be doing.
Have you tried local like newspapers and stuff like that, or do they have to be national?
High authority, right? High traffic. Local ones probably not.
So just check the DR, man.
Maybe if you get like ChicagoTribune.com, right? That would be good.
Yeah, I mean, look at Dallas News or whatever. That's ranking for best test boosters.
That's true.
Yeah, dude,
it's so ridiculous.
Everyone ranks for best
so
test boosters,
ridiculous. Everyone. There's like, it's a shit show right now, and I think it's really fun though. I think this is the most fun I've had in SEO in a long time, because it's like there's no logic, and like the niche site community, they're all so angry about this because I don't know why they can't just go out and try it themselves. They're just stuck in their ways, and you just gotta adapt, I think.
Yeah, they're stuck in the fact that they want to build a site they own. They forget that it's at the end of the day, it comes down to the money you make. That's the point. We're all here for money, right?
Yeah.
We're not here. This is not charity, right? We're not doing something great to change the world. You're building a site to make money to pay the bills. So if you can do the same thing by using Outlook India, it's money. It's the same dollar comes into your bank account. It doesn't matter, right? So just do whatever makes sense. But
yeah, dude. A lot of people, have been like, I'm pretty sure they're like regretting not selling their businesses right now. Like a fuck ton of people. And
Yeah.
Mushfiq, you've been seeing this like the last couple of months and last year or so.
Look, this
Gotta take
I
money
have
off the
preached
table, man.
this from day one. Build to sell, but build nicely your site to sell, not some crap, right? And buy to sell. I always buy in the sense that I get the best deal up front. You make your money when you buy. You optimize so you can exit at any time. And I have not lost money, right, on any exit in the last few years. I have not gotten clamped where I'm sad, because I've always bought it at a price where it didn't matter, and it's an experiment or something. Or if I buy something that I know is going to 10x, I 10x it and then I sell. There's no reason to keep it around, right, when the market is hot.
Yeah.
Right now, a lot of people are reaching out through my brokerage, through my newsletter, Mushfiq, and this is literally this morning. The site was making $5,000 just end of last year. Now it's making $500. What do I get for it? I mean, I can't even think about finding a buyer for that. Nobody's gonna buy that.
Yeah.
Right? That's a dead site, unfortunately. So, yeah.
Wait, what's the niche?
Nah.
No, there's tons of these.
there's-
I get in my DMs every day. I don't even respond to them anymore.
Are you open?
Dude, what do you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, there's like people who reach out and then they have like a seasonal product, right? So what happens is the seasonality offsets their penalty, and then they're just like, oh, I haven't been working on it for a while, but the revenue's still there or some shit like that. I'm like, bro, you're in gardening. What are you talking about?
Right.
Like, what are you doing? Like, do you think I'm not gonna cash that? Like, that guy is automatically blacklisted in my brain.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, it's not hit that bad.
No,
And-
that's the number one thing I get. I haven't touched a site in X days, hence it's dropping. I didn't publish content. The affiliate links are broken. Yeah, those guys are trying to what the hell do you think you're sending me a message like that? And you know my background. You think I'm gonna get fooled?
Yeah. It's almost like disrespectful.
It
you know,
is. It
it's
is.
like kind of rude.
You didn't
I'm
look
like-
at your research. You didn't look at my website. You didn't look at my profile. I've been doing this since you were born. I mean, I'm old, right? These guys are like 18-year-olds.
I don't.
Anyways, yeah. No, I look. So unfortunately, this is sucks. Somebody bought and I did due diligence for this site. It's a golfing site on Empire Flippers, 200,000 plus. I did due diligence for that. The first buyer who I did due diligence for that deal couldn't close because they had another competing offer from somebody else. Unfortunately, that somebody else bought that site, then reached out to web operators to manage it. So again, a whole flywheel I built here. That's good on me. But unfortunately, the site got hit 5 days after he bought it, and now we're trying to recover it and put a plan together. But that's a reality. Even big brokerages can only look at the trailing 12 months, and then right after you're closed, there's a Google update. There's nothing you can do, right? So it's a very high risk time period right now, and it sucks. It's a lot of money, right? So yeah, right now, being a flipper, I am buying things that are undervalued, and that I can exit quickly, or that has a good brand, right? That can be built out. But it's no longer. I get every day best, like sites that have best in them in the URLs, and I open it and it's a basic generate press theme or a avocado theme from those guys. And those things won't work, unfortunately. It just doesn't work. I open it, 1 second, I look at the homepage, I don't even scroll. I know. I open it, I close it. I'm like, that's not gonna happen. So, anyways. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just gotta these guys, it feels disrespectful at this point. Like, come on, guys. Don't reach out to me if your site is going down and then pretend like it's all okay. Like, there's this one guy I was chatting to because he was an intro actually, and he's like, "Oh, I want to sell my site. It's been holding steady through this update." And I'm on my phone, so I didn't throw into Ahrefs. I'm like, "Yo, can you show me the Ahrefs graph?" He's like, "Oh, but it doesn't reflect the true numbers, but it's in like lawn care, right?" But like, and he showed me the search console; it's flat. So I'm like, "Oh, okay." Like, I'll take a look at the Ahrefs. I asked him for Ahrefs. He's like, "Yeah, but it's not very accurate." Bro, it's like fucking like 100% to 10% traffic on Ahrefs. He's like, yeah, but it's, you know, like Search Console's first party data, right? I'm like, nah, dude, like I'm not touching that. It's obviously got hit, but it's just surprising how people can try to pass it off. Like have they ever tricked someone like this? Do you know what I mean? Like, would they be able to trick someone into buying a site like this?
It worked.
I don't.
Look, I'll give you another story if you want to hear it. At Flippa, I started on Flippa, right? I have respect for what they've built, but again, there's no review, right? It's whatever you post.
Mhm.
So there's a site that has, I can't even say it has a national organization's abbreviations in the URL. So again, that's a trademark red flag. So anyway, short story is that person reached out to us to do a teardown. Essentially, we do like a report saying what can be improved, and I've been doing that for many years now. But in the teardown, we didn't do due diligence on this deal, right? In the teardown, we see, okay, it has this abbreviation, this name, so that's first red flag, it's a trademark. But the real thing is every single screenshot and everything was faked in the Flippa marketplace. The traffic was all bot traffic, robot traffic. The screenshots were all manipulated, and this buyer bought this for 5 figures, mid 5 figures. And you know, I'm here telling them, you know, this is a scam. You got scammed. Try to get your money back, which I don't think is possible. But you know, it works. They do this 10 times. Maybe one of them clicks, and they're good, right? And they're all overseas, unfortunately. So.
Damn, I've never heard of that.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
And this is a first-time buyer, right? First-time, second-time buyer. Like, they're not going to do this on us. They're doing it on the newcomers. And, you know, unfortunately, because I built the, you know, education platform on this, everybody comes, a lot of beginners come, read my content, say, okay, I can do this myself, right? I can do this. Let me go and buy something, right? And then they go buy something, and then they order a teardown. I've done this many times. And I'm like, oh, man, I'm sorry, but this is not a legitimate site, right? And there's nothing I can do. So obviously I have a lot of content out there that explains the risks, but they don't read the risk one. They read like the case studies, like the potential. Like, oh man, I don't know. There's nothing I can do about that, but it sucks.
Fuck. Yeah, that's, dude. Ending on such a sad note, bro. Where can people find you on this sad podcast on this? five figure L.
No, but yeah, Twitter's good. At the website Flip.
Dude, are you going to be more active? What are you doing?
I'm more active now.
Stop, please.
2 to 3 times.
Just schedule something. I got
it scheduled for all of October. We're good, and then I'm obviously, you know, being the original Mushfiq, you know, ripping people on there.
So yeah, just gotta rip, man.
Ezoic is gone.
People need ripping.
I can't find somebody who's my next. Ezoic they're not even active. They're done. So I don't know anybody else to like rip down and you know. BS.
Oh, dude, don't worry. There's no shortage of Ezoic like people. It'll be good. It'll be good. Well, yo, thanks a lot for coming on again. It's good catching up. Hopefully I see you on Twitter. I don't want to have to invite you on for another pod just to catch up with you, but it was good as always, man.
Be more active. Thanks, guys. Thanks.
Cheers, Mushfiq.